Hello guys, if you look at this screen, you will notice that this man, really I don't know his name, but for some times I've been watching some of his program, some of his lecture as he claims to be, and in some past few months, if you notice what I have been saying, that people should not rent a house, people should not build house, building house is a bad project, you just invest your money on online, different type of things. But what mostly concerned to me that he came back again and started to call himself house agent, that now he owns 4 houses, he has this money, was displaying dollar on the internet. And I look at him and I said, this guy doesn't know what he's talking about. In most of his content, I'm sorry to say it, he didn't do proper investigation. He didn't do proper research. And the way I'm looking at him, he has not, for once, involved his own personal money in any business. I'm starting to be correct. If what I'm saying is not true, let him get back to me and say what I'm saying is not true. Because when you meet people who have spent money on business, who have series of ideas and businesses, there's what they will told you. When you listen to them, you know that they are speaking from their experience. This guy has no any experience in whatever anything that he's saying, because much time I listen to him very, very well, and I see that what he's saying, it does not correspond with what is happening in Nigeria. If you are to do business in Nigeria, to succeed is not an easy thing. Those who succeed in business, go to them and ask them, how did they do it? If they are doing genuine business, I can tell you 80% of it, 80% of genuine business in Nigeria doesn't succeed. Except you do some manipulations in that business. That's when you can become successful businessman. If I can count it, I can count more than 7 businesses I've done in Nigeria. Then of recent, he's talking about export. Food export, that you can invest your money on food. I can prove to you today, as far back as 2015, 2014, I do food business, export business to different countries. And I realized that when you do that business, let's assume the container is 21 tons. It mustn't above 21 tons. Whatever anything you want to put in container, those who know it, you go and find out. When you do your weight bridge at Apapa Wharf, then you put it in the ship. Sometimes it takes 2 weeks before getting to abroad. And if you don't preserve those food very well, I can tell you some of them get roasted, get spoiled before you get to where they're taking it to. And at times, that country law where it's going, they come out after you at a time and say they don't want this, they don't want this, they don't want that. And let's assume, let's leave those areas. After you make the sales, let's assume that time the food container, everything around 1.7, 1.8 million. Then you finally make like 2.5, 2.6 million. That is, if you remove it, 1.8 out of 2.6 million, you are talking about a gain of 700,000, 800,000. By the time you come back to buy those products again, I'm telling you, 2.8 million cannot buy them. But everything keep on increasing time by time. That's why you see many people who are in business this year or last year, or sometimes you see them, they've liquidated in that business. Due to the increment, and the government policy does not favor a young man in Nigeria to succeed in a business. I'm saying this authoritatively. I do export to in the airport. We take it through the flight. Always the same thing. If you don't belong to those cabal, let me use that word. As President Jonathan said, there's a cabal in Azo Rock. For you to do any business in Nigeria and succeed, it's impossible. As of 1989, when I used to go and buy some goods from Lagos, we export it to Ghana, to Togo. Then we bought those other things, come back to Nigeria again. That time, Seva was 20 naira to 1,000 Seva. Seva was 20, Nigeria naira was 20 naira. Seva was 1,000. That time, Dollar was around, I think, $40, $40 to one, 40 naira to $1. Yes, I think I'm correct. 40 naira to $1. Yes, as of 1989. They didn't tell me. I'm into that business. I do follow them to go and do the business. Then we use Laswell trucks. Go and check now how many of those trucks is still there anymore. Those people are doing that business that time. Where are they still there? That time we used to go and buy flour, dollars. We bring it in to come and sell. We buy some other goods in Nigeria, we export it. Then when we go there, we buy dollars, we buy rice, we bring it in. By the time you pay custom, you pay duty, you go to market, you will realize that you've lost a lot of money. It's rather unfortunate the way many people come to internet and say a lot of things. Export, I've done it a lot. So you must get a license, and they are lying to you that you don't need a license, you don't need to buy food. Please, I want some of you to ask this guy, can he prove what he's saying as if he do that business on his own? It's not all about come and showing money on the internet that you have money. I do a farm in Nigeria. You can see the picture under it. It's plain there. We used to export those things to Turkey. We export it to UK. That is corn. We export it to Turkey. We export it to UK. I'm the one sitting down there. As you can see, it's plain under that place. Please, my brother, my sister, before you put your money in any business, all these teachers who are coming online to come and telling you do that, ask them their own experience. Year 2000, all my shares that I owned that time, when the economy meltdown come, they tell you that it's null and void. Many people that time commit suicide who invest all their money in a share, in a stock. I have the proof. I don't just say things I don't know about. Up to now, I'm still a farmer. I'm doing farming here, and I know what it costs to run a farming, livestock farming. I'm speaking to you, young men, before you go and put your money. I can tell you more than 5 online businesses I've done. Not these online businesses, more than 5. But I don't want to mention anybody's name. I'm talking about my own personal experience. Not someone who just need a follower. And when it comes to talk to you, you don't ask questions. You just follow him like a zombie. Ask him question. Mr. Man, have you done this business before? Tell us your experience. Let him tell you. You will see. He cannot give you any experience. You see those ones that sit under, that is my load. That we buy, we are crossing it. That is Shaki. Yes. From Shaki, we are bringing those goods down to Ibadan. May God Almighty be with you. Thanks so much. Be wise before you involve your money in any business. Before you are tricked, then tomorrow you won't say they have duped you. You've been duped. Thank you.